Okay. So weekend effect or Valentine's effect. So many absent today. Yes, nobody's speaking. So shy kids.
Effect, ma'am.
What?
Weekend effect.
Weekend effect. Huh, that's better. Okay. So did you?
And also, ma'am had given a lot of notes in the previous class.
Okay. So everybody is just tired looking at the notes that they don't want to attend the next class. Okay. No worries. So do you all remember I told you all to write a poem there?
Yes, ma'am, I wrote it, but I
Oh, wow. Thank you. At least one of
Ma'am, I was
yes.
finishing that freedom fighter one in the weekend.
Your voice was cracking. Can you repeat again?
I was finishing the freedom fighter one.
Acha, okay, yeah. That's the due date of that is tomorrow, right? Yeah. Correct, correct, correct. Okay, okay. No worries. So you can submit, like you can write it afterwards, okay? Tomorrow you have life skills, so we can discuss that on Wednesday. Okay. Who else has written? Shumela, have you written the poem? Muhammad?
I had written question answer. My poem is remaining.
Okay, question answers you have written. Okay, poem is remaining. Okay. What about others?
Me
wrote,
too.
ma'am.
The poem is remaining.
Okay, so Anne has written question answers. Good. Mohammed, what about you? You also tell me whatever you have done. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's not discuss the poem today. All of you complete your poem by Wednesday and then all together we'll discuss it on Wednesday. We'll listen to everyone's poem on Wednesday. Okay. And are there any doubts with the question?
Listen to everyone's poem.
Yes. Why not?
Ma'am, we all wrote the same only, na? We are writing from the book.
You wrote the same poem? Actually, there were different topics, na? So I thought you must have chosen different topics and written like from out of your imagination. So how can it be same? Yes, Tabish, very nice, huh? That's very nice. Okay, no worries. You still have time in case if you have discussed with your friends and if you think that you know your poem is same. So you can write your own poem. Yes, pardon?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. So then you can just write it once again. Okay. We might discuss it on Wednesday or let's see because you know I don't want to discuss it in between the class. So maybe on Thursday for live speaking. Sorry, for public skills. Okay. So we'll do that on Thursday. Okay, and this time I'm planning to bring some new activities there for public skills. So I want you all to also give your own ideas. If you have any, you can text me. Like you can text me personally or you can send me a message in the chat box as well. Okay. So with that, poem is over. We have completed that part. Now we are going to this one, weather poems. It's only the storm. All these were weather poems, but this is the third one, the next one.
How many, ma'am, are there?
Yes, pardon?
How many are there? Poems.
I've not checked out, like I've not counted specifically, but I guess this is the last one. Then we have a play. Yeah, then we have this play.
Ma'am, we'll do the play first and then the possible.
No, actually it's not possible because the play is too lengthy. So I wanted to, you know, take all the 4 classes next week for English. Like instead of life skills and public speaking, all the 4 classes.
Yeah.
So I will just, you know, focus on completing this play next week. So even I need some preparations. I am wondering that, I might tell all of you to become one character and then you might speak your dialogues or something. So I want you to, I want, time to think about that and then I will tell you. So today we'll go with this poem until then. Okay. I guess this is the last poem, like sweet and short. Then we have a revision for singular and plural nouns. And then we have that play. That play is very lengthy, but it is a play from William Shakespeare's, write-ups. So we will all enjoy reading that play. And those who are yet unaware about William Shakespeare, so then we'll get to know about him also more. Okay. So,
Was he a famous writer?
yes, a very famous one. Okay, so Shumela, can you start reading this, please? Zooming in. Yes, Shumela. Can you read the poem?
What's that creature that rattles the roof? Hush, it's only the storm that's bawling the tiles and the branches off. Hush, it's only the storm. What's riding the sky like a wild white horse, flashing its teeth and stamping its hooves? Hush, my dear, it's only the storm, racing the darkness till it catches the dawn. Hush, my dear, it's only the morning, it will be gone.
Yes, okay. David Grey Goose. Okay, so this is a poem. And always remember, whenever you see a poem there, okay, or whenever you see an autobiography, you have to remember the name of the poet or the name of the author. Okay, like whatever it is, whether it be a poem, so then you have to remember the name of the poet. And if it is an text or something like that, an autobiography, so then, or if it is taken from a book, so you have to remember the name of the book and the author. Okay, because I might ask this question in the exam as well sometimes, that who is the poet of the poem It's Only the Storm. So then this is a very easy one. What you can do is, on a paper you can just write down all the name of the chapters, okay, or poems, whatever you feel. You can write down the poet's name or author's name, and then you can just by heart it. Okay, so if you have learned that, you will easily get 1 or 2 marks, whatever are given for this question. Okay, it's necessary. And actually in boards also this is asked, like whenever you get this comprehension or poem from the literature part, so they usually ask this question, that who is the poet. So it is better that if we learn it nicely, it's just a task of 5 minutes, so we'll be able to score 1 or 2 marks like very easily. Okay. Okay, what's the creature that rattles the roof? So this is the poem about the storm. Okay, what is the storm?
Mama,
Hard
strong.
winds. Strong winds blowing.
Yes, very good. Yes, Tabish, you were speaking something.
Ma'am, I was going to say the same thing.
Okay, okay. Storm is when very sharp
It's a
winds
natural disaster.
blow. Yes, truly. Okay, so we are talking about storm here, and what happens when a storm, when it comes, the roof, the roof starts shaking, right? It starts shaking. So that is the meaning of rattling. Okay, when something just shakes a lot and makes, we can say, knocking sounds, like if we do this. Okay, so this is what is called as the knocking sound. So this is the meaning of rattle. Okay, it will shake up the roof because of the strong winds that are blowing. The roof will also shake. Hush, it's only the storm. What's blowing the tiles and the branches off? Okay, so all the branches of the trees will also shake and they will blow away because of this sudden rush of air we can say hush, it's only the storm. So there's nothing in this poem which is like very difficult, because our last poem was a bit tricky and we had some words that were new to you, but here this is a very simple one. What's riding the sky like a wild white horse? So see, you can see the picture there. You can see a white horse there. So this is imaginary. This does not happen. But yeah, like the poet is assuming that when there are very strong winds in the sky, in the atmosphere, so there, out of this wind, we just make this white horse. Okay, this white horse gets formed. So what's riding the sky like a wild white horse, flashing its teeth and stamping its hooves? What are hooves?
Ma'am, I
Anyone?
see it now. I can see the horse. I was just thinking it was a cloud, but now I can see the
No,
horse.
no, that's a horse. Yes, that's a horse. That's what I just.
What did you ask?
Ma'am, hooves are like those things on the like feet
Feet.
of the horse.
Yes, feet of the horse.
Yes.
When the
The
horse.
seat type thing.
Pardon, what did you say?
Ma'am, the seat type thing which is on the back of the
No,
horse.
no. That is not hooves. Hooves is, it is there at the feet of the horse. No, it's like a small shoe.
Oh.
If if we see, so we feel that it's like a shoe, but it's not shoe. It is part
Horseshoe.
of their feet. Yes, horseshoe. Yes, that is hooves. So when they walk, so they make the sound, right? Horses. So this is the thing they are saying, flashing its teeth. So it's showing its teeth. The horse is showing its teeth in the sky, and it's stamping its hooves. Means when it's walking, so that sound is stamping its hooves. Okay. Hush, my dear, it's only the storm. So again, the poet says that hush, it's just the storm and it's nothing else. Okay. The horse we are seeing and the wind that is blowing the branches off and everything. So it's nothing but the storm. Racing the darkness till it catches the dawn. Hush, my dear, it's only the storms. What is dawn? Dawn or down, whatever you pronounce it as. Yes. What is down?
Evening, something, dawn,
No.
the end.
Early morning. Okay. Early morning. Approx we can say 5 o'clock. Yeah, correct. Early morning. When it's about to, when the sun is about to rise, that time, before that time, actually, when it's all dark around yet, the sun has not risen, but it's about to rise up in some time. So that is dawn, very early morning. Okay. So there has been a storm, like the poet is saying that the storm lasted overnight. Okay. And now it traced the darkness and now it's catching the dawn. Means in the morning also it's happening. The winds are very strong. Hush, my dear, it's only the storm. When you wake up in the morning, it will be gone. So the poet is saying that when you wake up in the morning, the storm will be gone. It won't last that long. Okay. So do we need to write the vocabulary of this poem, or is it easier for you to understand?
Easier.
Easier? Any doubts from anyone, like with any word or anything else you didn't understand? I guess this is a simple one this time. Okay. Use words and phrases from the poem to support your answer. So like after the parents meeting, I have decided that, whenever we do the question answers, and if I find that the question answers are very simple, very basic, I will tell you to write it on your own. Okay, so that way you will gain confidence in writing answers, in forming answers. Okay, and you will have a habit also, and you will have some work after the class as well. And if it is, the answer, I feel that the answer of this question will be very complex, so then I will make you write it. Okay. What is happening in the poem? So we'll just discuss it in the class right now. Shumela, can you answer? Can you tell us what is happening in the poem? Yes, dear. Kindly unmute.
Ma'am, will you scroll up?
Okay. Here it is. Just give me a brief overview of what you think happened in the poem. Yes, you can say that we are talking about a storm. We are witnessing a storm. Yes, what else? And the effects of the storm. When a storm is, when there is a storm in the nature, so what are the effects of that on the, like on the sky or on all the objects that are around us, whether it be a roof, okay? Then on the trees, the effect is that the branches are blowing away, the leaves are blowing away due to the strong winds. So this is the way you can write what is happening in the poem. You just have to give a brief overview of what you think is happening in, the poem is trying to say. Okay, so it's like a short summary you can write in this answer using your own words, and some words you can use from the poem as well. Is it nighttime or daytime, Shiza? Yes, Shiza. Mandela has turned to Lincoln's. I remember taking classes of Lincoln's. They always used to keep their videos off, and I used to wonder, no, I don't know what they are doing without up, like behind turned off videos. Now you also have turned the same. Okay, Tavish has given me the answer, but I want to listen from Shiza. Yes, Shiza. Is it night time or daytime? Okay, she's a good night. I wonder if she's okay. Yes, Shumela.
Ma'am, nighttime.
Nighttime, correct. We are seeing in the end of the poem that, it is saying when you wake up in the morning, it will be gone. So right now it is nighttime. Okay. Who are the two people talking in the poem? Oh. Who are the two people talking in the poem? Yes, Mohammed. Mohammed,
Yes, ma'am.
what can you assume looking at the poem? Who might be talking? Who are the two people that are talking to each other in the poem?
The mother
Very
and
good.
the child.
Mother and the poet. Yes, we can say the poet. Okay, or the
Yes.
mother and the child also. That's fine. Both are correct. Because we don't know whether this poem, like David Grey Goose, is a child or not. So we can say the mother and the child. That's better. Okay, very good. Write answers to these questions using the poem to help you. Why is the line hush? It's only the storm repeated. Why does that line then change to hush, my dear? It's only the storm. Yes. Why is it repeated? First question is that. Why is it repeated again and again and again? What is that called? What is that part of speech called? Metaphor or... Yes, only Tabish is answering. What about others?
What, ma'am? What?
Why is the line hush? It is only the storm repeated again and again. Which part of speech do you think it is? Yes, anyone?
Simile?
No, not simile. You're not
Hmm.
comparing. You're not using like or
Yes. Metaphor is and personification. And what was there? Personification and
alliteration.
yes. Now it's personification.
Personification, no. You're not comparing like any object
Real
with
life.
a human quality. When you compare any object with a human quality, that is personification.
Yes, alliteration. But
Alliteration.
there is no word being repeated. Oh,
Hush,
it's the
it's
whole
only the
sentence.
storm repeated. Yes, that is the
Yes.
whole.
Ma'am, it is an alliteration.
Yes, it is alliteration. Correct. Okay, why does that line then change to hush, my dear, it's only the storm? So first in the two lines it was hush, it's only the storm. And then it has changed to hush, my dear, it's only the storm. Very good, Tabish. Excellent. Okay, Tabish has given me the answer. Anyone else? Use your own imagination. Na? If you are a baby and your mother is, like
Yes.
if you're a child, small child, not a baby, and your mother is trying to tell you this poem because you're scared of the storm. So then why do you think it is changing from hush, it's only the storm to hush, my dear, it's only the storm? Yes, I am. Tell me. Ayan?
Because
Yes.
you are the one dearest to her.
What, Mohammed?
You are like hush, my dear, it's always from because she cares about you or you are the dearest one to her.
She cares about?
She cares about you and
She's scared that the child will get scared when the storm comes. But it's
Okay.
not a heavy storm. So that's why she's relieved.
Okay, so we can say she's calming him down. Yes, she's
Yes.
comforting the child. Yes, she's telling him that don't worry, the storm will pass. Okay, so what do you think? If we relate this poem to life, what do you think? Like, if we relate this poem to life, that there is a storm in your life, so then I'm just saying this as an imaginative part. Okay, how can you relate this poem to your life? Anyone? You're going to get claps, huh, if you are able to relate it. Like in
I
a
used to get
philosophical way.
scared of storms
Very good.
when Yervada. So my dad first came in 2017 or 19 again. So that the same day when he came, there was this massive, huge storm which hit. And I used to get so scared of storms like 2019 and before.
Okay. So you are talking about a storm in real life. Okay. I want you to go and shift a little philosophical, like think in a philosophical way. Then storm in
I
life,
understand.
not a real life storm. Anyone? Any try any guesses?
ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Shiza, anyone?
What did you say?
I am saying that, try to think of this storm in your life, like in a philosophical way. What will you do if there is a storm in
I
your
didn't
life?
understand.
Huh. Okay, if I speak something more, then you will get to know it. Okay, then I will just explain it to you. So the ups and downs of life are also called as storms. We can call them storms. Hypothetically, we can call them as storms, right? All the ups and downs you face, all the, sadness or the grief that comes along your path. So that is also like a storm. It will also pass away, right? It is not for a very long time. But when the storm comes, at that time we get scared, we get nervous, we get insecure that, I don't know I will be able to score good marks or not, I don't know I will be able to win this competition or not. So for that time when it's all blurry, and this we are assuming this, we are comparing this, okay? So when it's all blurry and there are a lot of strong winds of, we can say, darkness, because we are not able to see what's there in the future. So this is where we can compare the storm to a real life as well. So that's when we shouldn't get scared, right? Because the storm is going to pass away. So no matter what you face in life, it will pass away. All that you have to do is have faith on God. Yes? Okay, this was just a bit out of topic, but I wanted to discuss this. Okay. How does the poet build up the feeling of the child's hysteria in the poem?
Ma'am, because the mother is telling again and again, hush, my dear, it's only a storm. So that means she's a little scared or she's afraid of the storm. Then
Okay. What is hysteria? First of all, you will tell me that.
I'm scared, something related to that.
When you cannot control your emotions, that is hysteria. Okay, whether you are laughing constantly or you are you've got a sudden shock, okay, because something wrong has happened or something has happened which is, where you feel that you have waited for that for a very long time, you wanted that to happen and now it has happened, so now you cannot accept that fact. So you're not able to control your emotions, you're dancing constantly, anything, okay, anything to express your emotions where you cannot control them, that is hysteria. So how does the poet build up the feeling of the child's hysteria in the poem? That, the child is scared. Yes, Shiza, are you there?
Ma'am, she's saying, hush, my dear, again and again, that's why.
Yes, yes. So that is the way the poet is trying to tell us that the child is very scared. So that's why the mother is hushing the child.
Ma'am, why is nobody answering?
Even I don't know. First of all, there are only few in the class, and then
There's like
she's
5.
answering, Shumela is answering, and you are answering. Ayan is sometimes answering when I ask him. I guess Shiza is asleep.
My hair looks funny, so I didn't on my camera.
What?
My hair looks funny, that's why I'm not on my camera. Or else I would have done it.
Okay, Shiza raised her hand. Maybe her mic is not unmuting. Is it so, Shiza? Did you all have a very, last lecture was full of notes and everything? I got to know from her. Okay, you are having internet issues. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, I was kidding anyways. Okay, so I hope you are able to listen what we are discussing, Shiza. If not, then you can watch the recording later on. Okay, because you have to write the answers by yourself. In the poem, find examples of alliteration, a metaphor, a simile, and a rhyme. Come on, let's do it. Our favorite, a favorite part. Alliteration, you already know, we have discussed it right now. A simile, a metaphor, and a rhyme. Who's going to help me with the simile? I can see one. Yes.
What's that creature that rattles the roof?
What's that
No,
creature?
no.
Simile has which words? Which are the specific words that you see and then you conclude that this is simile? As and like.
Like, yes.
So where are they? Yes. Find it out.
As in
Ayan,
like.
can you find this out?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
What's riding the sky like a wild horse?
Yes. What's riding the sky like a white horse? Okay. This is simile. So you can just underline and write down, or if you have a PDF of the same, you can write down in your notebook. Okay. Then metaphor. Yes. When two things have same qualities, but they are not compared using the words as and like.
Yes.
They said to have same type of qualities. Where is it? Ayan, now Ayan will help me. Yes, Ayan.
What, ma'am?
Metaphor, metaphor. Where is the metaphor part of the speech in the poem?
Flashing its teeth and stamping its hoof? No.
That is said about a horse, and a horse really does that. When you don't really do it, but you are compared to that, and without using words like and as. For
What's
example,
blowing the
Ma'am?
tiles and branches off?
okay. Yes,
Or
Mama. What
what's
do you
that
think?
creature that
Ma'am,
rattles?
racing the darkness till it catches the dawn.
Racing the darkness till it catches the dawn. You are saying that?
Yes. I'm not sure.
Okay. I want all of you to give your views on that. Yes, Tabish, what do you think? Which is a metaphor here? Yes. Tabish?
Ma'am, I think the seventh one only, racing the darkness till it catches the dawn.
Okay. Shumela, what about you?
Seventh one.
Very good. So racing the darkness, we are talking about the horse. Okay. That the horse is racing in the darkness till there is dawn, like till till it is the time before sunset. Okay. So we are talking about a horse. Will a horse ever do this? First of all, there is no horse in the sky, right? That is first of all imaginary. And secondly, that it is racing in the darkness. It's running in the darkness until it is morning. So this is metaphor. Okay, rhyming words. Where is your rhyme? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Is there any rhyming word?
Yes, ma'am.
Rhyming.
Hush, my dear, it's only the storm. When you wake up in the morning, it will be gone.
Very good. One is that.
Yes.
And above that also.
Yeah,
Yes.
dawn and gone. This is also, and this part.
Storm and
Racing the
storm.
darkness till it catches the dawn. When you wake up in the morning, it will be gone. Right? So the first
Ma'am,
and
what's that creature that rattles the roof? Hush, my dear, it's only a storm. No.
was that creature that rattles the roof? Hush, it's only the storm. No, that's not rhyming.
Yes, I'm saying that only. Yes. Not good.
No, this is not
Ma'am.
rhyming, Mohammed.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Okay. This part is our rhyme.
There's only one. There's no more.
Yes. So write it down, please. Note it down so then I can erase. Have you noted it down? Yes. Okay, everyone is low on energy today. Huh? Seems like you've done a lot of work in the last class. Everybody's like, when will the English class get over, ma'am? Please leave us.
No, ma'am, I promise I'm not doing that.
Okay. So do you want me to write any question on the whiteboard out of these, out of A and B?
No.
Will you be able to write it on your own? Any doubts, Shumela?
What, ma'am? The B one.
Out of A and B, is there any doubt? Do you want
No,
me to
ma'am.
write any question on the whiteboard, or will you be able to write it on your
Nope.
own?
Ma'am, we'll write on our own.
Okay. Okay, write some more verses to the poem by asking questions about the form using figurative language. Okay. So let's not do this because in the last poem as well, you have written, a part of poem on your own. So that we'll be discussing on this coming Thursday. This is as similar as that. So you're not going to write a poem again. Okay, our next part is this, revising plural nouns. So the next time you come for the English class, that is before Wednesday, I want all of you, this is a homework for all of you. For Mandela, you have to revise all these rules and come. Okay, just have a look at these rules, just revise and try to learn them, try to understand how they work. They are very, very easy. I teach this to kids who are from 3rd or 4th standard. Okay,
No, what is this?
these are the rules of singular and plural, of converting a noun to singular.
Okay, so this is the only homework we have to do till Wednesday.
Yes,
And also that,
and writing the question.
what is that? No. And one more thing, that freedom fighter one.
Yeah, that is the due date for that is tomorrow. So you have to submit it either today or tomorrow by latest. Okay, Wednesday, today is Monday, right? So by Wednesday, you have to complete your poem if you have not written, your question answers of this and that also, in case if you have not written, and revise this, all the rules of singular plural. Okay. So by Wednesday, I want all these things done, and on Wednesday, I will make you show your book facing the camera. I want, I will check it. I'll check the book. So we'll complete this quickly on Wednesday. I don't want to, get deep into the rules, but still I will give a brief overview, but I want you all to first have a look at it. I'm very thorough with the rules. So I want all of you also to have a look at it, get thorough with it. Okay. And then we'll just discuss this quickly and then we'll start with the play. Okay, so we'll try starting it on Wednesday. It will be better that then the next week, the whole week will go with play. So this will plan up. Okay. So see you the next time. Hope there are no doubts. If there are any doubts, please ping me either on WhatsApp or Classroom app. Okay. Have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.